I'm Ariane Zurcher. Welcome to On the Other Hand. I posted a video about this piece that I'm calling Abstraction. The response was so lovely. I really wanted to just say thank you to all of you for your just incredibly kind comments. I mean, there were many of them that I really brought me to tears. I was so touched. It was just so kind and lovely and supportive, and we've all been through quite a bit. I think once you hit a certain age, you sort of, inevitably you've been through a lot. And it was just really, really touching. And so I just wanted to say thank you to all of you. Really, really lovely. So I wanted to say, just pop on here. It's going to be quick, and show you some of what I'm doing. Last video, I talked about how I had cut out this piece, right? And I had done, this piece was actually, I don't know if you can see, I painted over it, but it was a pretty vibrant blue. You can see on the back the stitching, which then I painted over, and there was stuffing in here. I don't know if you can see that, but I actually took a sander and sanded some of it, and to get the stuffing to come out and sand it away. I had this idea. None of it was working. It was all interesting on its own, but somehow it wasn't what I wanted. This by itself is kind of lovely, and I kind of love what this is looking like. Do you see how it's sort of this kind of crazy, like there's hand stitching and there's free motion and there's and then I painted and then I sanded and then I just on and on, right? And so there were all these elements, and each element was kind of cool, but it just wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't speaking to me. It just wasn't working. So one video I talk about my grandfather, my father's father, my grand-père, who was Swiss but lived in Paris. My father was born and raised in Paris, and he imported Swiss lace to all the haute couture houses in Paris. So, and I have photos that are just kind of stunning and amazing of these fabulous models wearing these fabulous, Dior, whatever, Lanvin, all the big designers, and featuring the lace. And I even have a book with drawings where he was designing the lace and then having it made. I believe in St. Gallen, which is where my family, my Swiss roots are, up in Appenzell, which is a beautiful part of Switzerland, by the way. In any case, I have all this lace, and some of it is really, really just exquisite, and I sort of feel like I don't want to touch it. But some of it is, it's disintegrating, it's ripping, it's very, very old. I mean, we're talking about, some of this is from the early 1900s, even late 1800s. So I don't know if you can see, but this is a piece of lace that I've now stitched. So I took some paper. I have this rice paper that I painted over, and I took the rice paper and I stitched it onto this piece to give it a little more stiffness. And then I took the lace and I've stitched it on here And you can see, and I'm thinking now of maybe doing some hand stitching. I don't know, maybe paint, maybe, I don't know, but that's, you know, this is where I am. We are in the exploration stage, no more than that. We're exploring, and who knows, maybe some of this will work. Maybe I'm going to end up just saying nope, and this will go into the pile over here for future projects. But I have this idea, and I think this piece is way too long. I think I'm actually going to cut it probably here. But I have this idea of somehow getting it so that it's sort of floating above the piece, and maybe that's with wire. I'm not sure, but that's what I've been doing today. So along with, I made 2 jars of pesto, fresh pesto, one for my son who has moved out and has his own place, but he pops over, and I get it's sort of a bribe. I'm constantly making him, you know, Caesar salad dressing, you know, a jar of fresh homemade Caesar salad dressing, and a homemade carrot miso whatever dressing, and pesto. So he's coming over on Thursday. It's so fun because he only lives like, you know, not very far, a few blocks, but he's gone, and he's yeah, and so I miss him, and so then I'll text him, just made you some, you know, homemade pesto, and he's like, I'll be right over. So so that's what I've been doing today, and yeah, and thanks again, all of you. Just so, the outpouring, so touching. It was really just kind of blew my mind, honestly. I didn't think anybody, I mean, you know, I really did not expect that. So love to all of you, and more to follow. Okay.